What's going on YouTube? NYC Sports Talk back at it with another video. And for this video, we're going to talk about something pretty interesting from Tom Pelissero. All right. He says he believes that J.J. McCarthy will go number 2 overall. Or he says that NFL executives around the league suggest that McCarthy is going to go overall to Washington. But this has to be a joke. This is a joke. I don't know what everyone sees in J.J. McCarthy. The amount of hype that this guy gets is astonishing. I haven't seen a prospect this hype since, well, honestly, he's getting compared to Caleb Williams at this point with the amount of hype he's getting. The Vikings want him. Washington now wants him. All these different teams, even the Raiders. Antonio Pierce is talking about J.J. McCarthy now at this point. This is a joke. I don't get it. Yeah, he was never asked to do much of anything in Michigan, right? They just had an amazing team. Defense was great. They had a top 5 offensive line. Their offense was pristine. And they have Jim Harbaugh calling plays. I mean, there's multiple games throughout this season where he doesn't even throw for 10 attempts. There's 8 against, I think, PSU, 7 against another team. And also the time when Jim Harbaugh gets suspended. That was one of the other games. He didn't throw for anything. Didn't even throw for 10 completions. They ran the ball the whole game. Why are you running the ball the whole game? Are you not good enough? You know, was it really Jim Harbaugh? Like, if you're that good of a prospect, you know, they would be relying on you more. Because you're not playing to your potential. You can't select a quarterback number 2 overall. We're talking franchise-saving selection here if he hasn't proved it in college. At that point, then he shouldn't be a first-round pick. Because with teams selecting that high, you're going to a trash team. You're coming from a great team, great offense, great offensive line, great running back, great play calling, great defense, and now you're jumping to a team that's trash. In Washington Commanders. I don't understand this. I don't know what this is all gonna go on Adam Peters, the new GM. Like, I don't understand this. This guy's got to wake up. But this is why the Giants didn't select you. If you make this move, you go out and select J.J. McCarthy for your team, you got to wake up. This isn't San Francisco anymore. Right? There's no George Kittle out there. There's no Brandon Ayuk out there. There's no Deebo Samuel out there. You don't have a top 5 offensive line. You don't have Trent Williams on the left tackle, anchoring your left tackle. You don't have Christian McCaffrey in the backfield. You don't have Kyle Shanahan calling your plays. This isn't San Francisco. Don't select J.J. McCarthy. You don't have a top 5 O-line. Your receivers are not as good as the ones in they're pretty good, but they're not as good as San Francisco. Let's be honest. The running back, you don't have a running back anymore. I think you traded him away. And Cliff Kingsbury, the one who lost his job after coaching up Kyler Murray. Really? Don't make this mistake. Well, actually, honestly, since I'm a Giants fan, go ahead, make the mistake. This is great for the Giants. Go ahead, take J.J. McCarthy. You know, a guy, he got similar numbers to Malik Willis, right? Similar to what? You had 22 touchdowns in back-to-back seasons with J.J. McCarthy. Malik Willis, honestly, had better numbers, and he still goes in the 3rd round because he wasn't put in big-time situations. Now, in Michigan, you were put in big-time situations, but I just don't understand why he was not asked to throw more. If you're that good of a prospect, and even Jim Harbaugh is saying, oh, well, you know, he's a great prospect. He's doing great things. He's impressive. All right, well, do you want to trade Justin Herbert? Jim Harbaugh? Why don't you go and select? We have the 5th pick. You know, get rid of Justin Herbert and select J.J. McCarthy. Why are you not talking about J.J. McCarthy? He's a cheaper option. I'm pretty sure you'd get a lot back for Justin Herbert. Go ahead and select him. Yeah, but there's no talk. Now you're silent, right? Yeah, because he's not fucking good. But whatever. This is great for the Giants. Let Adam Peters be dumb, or let the Vikings be dumb, trade up. and get J.J. McCarthy. Because if that happens, Giants got to do whatever they can with New England and try to move up to get their guy with either Drake May or Jaden Daniels. I prefer Jaden Daniels. He's my choice for this draft. Right, I would really like Jaden Daniels. But if you get Drake May, that'd be nice as well. We got to see what New England does. Made a video before about it. We'll see. If not, right, if they end up choosing a quarterback, we can still trade up with the Cardinals to get somebody, right, to get the remaining quarterback, which is fine. If not, you still have that monster from LSU, Malik Neighbors, who I really am starting to like now. This guy, I have him higher than Marvin Harrison Jr. right now, honestly. I think he's just that good. He's so explosive. With Marvin Harrison, he's just open all the time. Now, I understand, he's so good, he's open all the time. Well, Devontae Smith was open all the time as well in college. And look at where he is now. He's the number 2 to A.J. Brown, which is good, right? But you're talking, if you're going to choose a wide receiver in the top 10, top 5, or for 6 with the Giants, you want someone like a Justin Jefferson, like a Jamar Chase, somebody good, a pure X number 1 wide receiver. And I see that, Marvin Harrison Jr. is that guy. But I personally, my 1A is Malik Neighbors. With his explosiveness, this guy is elite. This guy is crazy good. And you could have Drew Lock, throw it to him, whatever. Maybe next year, you'll have another Jaden Daniels that shows up out of nowhere, right? Because Jaden Daniels showed up out of nowhere this year. And J.J. McCarthy showed up out of nowhere this year. So I'm pretty sure next year you'll probably have another Jaden Daniels, another J.J. McCarthy that show up out of the blue right next year. And then maybe the Giants can go out and get a quarterback next year like that. Obviously, you have Shadur Sanders right now that's on the top of the list for next year. But listen, I don't know, right? This McCarthy news, it's ridiculous. It's insane, the amount of traction it's getting. Joe Shane, they're also interested in J.J. McCarthy. I don't get it. I really don't. I have Michael Penix and Bo Nix over this guy. Listen, and I don't want to hate him that bad. Like, I get it. He's okay. I would be happy if we got him maybe in like the 2nd or 3rd round pick. But first round, top 5, 2nd overall, talk about a reach. This is just insane. This is Zach Wilson all over again. But I don't know. It's just quite ridiculous. There's a lot of quarterbacks that, win championships in college and don't pan out. You could do this for any school, elite prospects, but I don't see it with J.J. McCarthy. He just didn't play to his full potential in college. And you can't select a guy who hasn't played to his full potential 2nd overall. That's with like a project. Even Tom Brady, wasn't a big overall prospect. He went very late in the draft. So, and he's the only one that came out of Michigan that was actually good. That turned out to be the GOAT. And that was by mistake. But, I don't know. We'll see. And then also with this hip drop tackle ban, that's just ridiculous. If anyone's ever played football, they played rugby, played any type of sport, wrestling, you would know this is utter bullshit. You're banning tackling. You are banning tackling. You're banning proper tackling form. How are you supposed to tackle somebody now? What is the defense supposed to do? Oh, you're supposed to wrap the legs, but where does it start? It starts at the hip. And then if you know anything correctly, you're going to use your own weight to bring it down. These offensive players need to learn to protect themselves. I was taught the same thing. You got to learn to protect yourself. If somebody's on you, don't just keep pumping your legs all the way. If you're not near the goal line, just go down. Right? Live to play another down. Because people getting injured all the time. Well, you gotta make yourself. You gotta train better. You gotta do something better in your training. You gotta go down when you need to go down. Right? I don't understand. You're banning tackling, and I just don't understand that. I really don't. This is probably the stupidest rule I've ever read in the NFL. The NFL implemented. Definitely not good. But with that being said, Adam Peters is already working for the Giants, Go ahead, choose J.J. McCarthy, Should have given Sam Howell another chance. You let him go after 1 year, even though he was leading the league in receiving yards. You let that guy go. It's just really unfortunate. It's a damn shame. That's all I'm gonna say. So with this, hopefully the Giants move up. They get their guy, either Jaden Daniels. I don't think it's gonna happen, but hopefully they get Drake May. Try to make a play. If not, Malik Neighbors. Let's get it going. Go Giants. And with that, I'm out. Take care. Peace.